From Colorado's news leader, this is the #1 rated 9 News 6 a.m.
Well, in a special Money Matters, all this week we're focusing on retirement, investing, and where the hot jobs are likely to be here in the metro area. This morning we talk about retirement. A lot of folks saving for retirement are wondering what to do with their investments given the fact that the markets have been so volatile. Should you shift more money into cash or hold on for the ride with stocks? Joining us in the newsroom to help offer some advice is certified financial planner Mr. Mark Brown with Brown & Tedstrom. Good to see you again, Mark.
Thanks so much.
So what are you telling your clients to do these days?
Well, we're telling them the same thing that we always tell them, which is really first and foremost, let's make sure we follow a plan. And so whenever we give advice, it really needs to be in the context with a big picture financial plan. And with retirement being such a big topic today, and about 70 million people are on the verge of retirement with the baby boom, it couldn't be more important.
A lot of folks looking at CDs and money markets because I know their interest rates have gone up pretty well.
I will say, for borrowers, the higher rates have been bad news, but for savers, the higher rates have been good news.
Yeah.
So that's certainly been, I think, a positive thing, but we wouldn't necessarily shift to those things unless, of course, our plan called for it.
With interest rates up and housing prices declining in a lot of markets, is now the right time, you think, to cash out and downsize to a smaller home and use that cash in your retirement portfolio?
Certainly, we've seen great appreciation in real estate over the past 5 and 10 years, and if, in fact, you need an extra shot in the arm with some more money for retirement, certainly this is a great time to be doing it.
Well, let's review some of the basic tips for investing that you always advise your clients to follow. First, always have a plan, right?
Most important is always have a plan, and that plan will guide what your strategy is. And
second, match your time horizon with your investment strategy, which a lot of folks don't always keep in mind. Tell us more about that.
Sure. We want to make sure that the investments that we have the maturity of those investments are at the time you think you're going to use them. So if you have a long time to go, say 20 years, you can afford to be in the stock market because you don't need the money today. Vice versa, if you're using the money next year and you're going to start spending your money out of your portfolio, you need to have some safe investments.
And avoid that temptation to market time because it's really hard to do that.
I think it's probably the national pastime of investors is trying to figure out what the stock market's going to do. Yeah. But I will tell you that over the past 20 years, the stock market's done about 12%, but the average investor's done about 4% in the stock market because he's always trying to figure out where it's going to go.
And we in the media don't always help that. We kind of add fuel to the fire, so to speak. And finally, if you are investing, there are some sectors that are performing pretty well, and that being large growth companies right now.
Well, we think that looking forward, large growth companies have the best opportunity to go up as compared to some of the other sectors. Now, they haven't done so great in the past if you look at the 5-year number, and that's precisely why we think it's probably a pretty good place to be over the next 5 years.
Mark Brown with Brown & Tedstrom, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to see you.